I'm in a different environment. I'm in the up country, and I have decided why not? I can take a video so that again we may change the common place that we are in. And I hope the Lord has kept you safe and sound, and we give all praise and glory to the Lord. So today I want to give a testimony. I want to share a story that God did in my life at some point. You know, something to encourage us. From this story, we can also be encouraged and learn something. It took a big step of faith to do it. The Bible says, when you have faith as small as a grain of mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it shall be so. And there is nothing that shall be impossible with you. So this is my testimony. One day I had reached the end. And I know many of us have reached at such a point of no return. You feel that everything is not working out the way you want it to work. You know, you are trying projects, they are not succeeding. So this time in my case, I wanted to put up a job because I had stayed so much at home, and I was seeing that things are not going the way I would want them to go. So I really wanted to put up something. And I had no money at hand. So what was I to do? I was feeling like I had hit that wall. And the thing that I chose to do is going down on my knees to pray. And I remember I had a friend who also wanted to put up a job, and I told her, we can join hands together. So let us do this thing together, you know. And I took time and went for prayers. And as I was going for prayers, I had told her, may you be looking for a shop, so that when I'm from the mountain, from the prayers, we would come and hire the shop and start our business. And we had no cash. Put that in mind. We had nothing in our pocket. So me, I went for 3 days, prayer and fasting. So when I came down from prayers, we went searching for the house. Do we have anything? No. We never had any cash. So we hunted for the house, until we got one at some place. And we even negotiated, bargained, yet we had nothing. And the man, the owner of that house told us, if this belongs to you, then it surely shall wait for you. And we told him, yeah, it shall surely be ours. And we are going, and we shall come back. So we went. After that, now I thought, what should I do? And what came into my mind, I thought I should buy, I wanted to put up a hotel, a cafe. So I will buy flour, maybe 1 kg, I would buy rice, 1 kg, I would buy what else? Wheat flour, so that when I'm praying, I'll pray with them and tell God, Father, you can see that I really want to put up this business, and I don't have anything. So they would be my point of contact. I was praying for God to see me through. And it was not successful. So this is the next option I did, because even I never had the cash to buy those flour and rice and what have you to pray with. So this is the next bold step that I did. I took a book and a scissor and cut papers in the size of 1,000 notes. I cut them, then I took the pen and wrote corner to corner, 1,000 shillings, 1,000. You can imagine. And there were like 20 of them, or 24 or 25. Actually, they were 25. And I put them in my purse, and every time I used to pray together with them. And I told God, one day I know that these papers shall not be papers, but they shall turn out to be money. How? I don't know. But you alone knows how they shall turn to be money. So I kept on praying, brethren. I kept on praying. I prayed, you know. So every time, after maybe a week, I would go check. They are still papers. I'll go and check. They are still papers. So I never gave up. So I kept on pursuing. And one day, I received a call from my dad. And you know what he asked me? That day, actually, before I go there, I had had such a push from inside to pray. I was feeling like if I don't pray now, something may happen. I never knew what it was. It was such a great pull that I could not even pray in the house. I had to go to the church. So I woke up very early in the morning by 7, looking for the keys to go to the church, for the church keys. So, and when I went to the church, when I was going to the church, that is, I had this call from my dad. And you know what he asked me? Daughter, do you have any problem? Tell me the problem that you are in right now. And as he was asking me that way, on the other hand, I was hearing the voice of the Spirit, and he was telling me it is not time to lie. We are usually accustomed to lying to parents, like we don't have any problem, we are okay, we don't want to stress them up, like they think we are not doing well. That time, I heard the voice telling me, it is not time to lie. And it was very early in the morning, I'm telling you. And so, when I heard the Holy Spirit voice, I obeyed. And I told him, there is something actually I want to do, and I need some money. If you can help me anyhow, I would appreciate. And at the back of my mind, I did not want to specify how much I would want, because I wanted to see God in this. I wanted really to see God acting in this. And so, before I reached there, I have jumped somewhere. So I remember after I came from the prayers, I called my brother and I told him, can you lend me 20,000? And before he even answered, I don't know what happened, that he went also off. Then, immediately after we talked with him, I heard the Spirit's voice again. And he told me, that scripture is in Jeremiah. I look for it and show you. He told me in Kikuyu, in my mother tongue. Those who understand Kikuyu, he said, Gotoma asio ureda maguteithia, mage guguteithia. In short, I'll make those who you want them to help you, not to help you at all. Hey, I tell you the truth, I tried calling him back again, and it was not successful. It was all in vain. I did not get him again on phone. And he was willing to help. And I surrendered to the Holy Spirit. So now this good morning that I woke up to go to the church and pray, that my father called me. After I told him the problem that I was in, and the need actually, I didn't specify the problem, but the need I was in, he told me, I'll send you 5,000 right now. Huh? I didn't want to celebrate yet, because I did not know whether it is the Holy Spirit working behind the scene. So I proceeded to the church and I prayed. Then after I finished praying, I slept in a couch that was in the church. And I told God, I have played my part, I have prayed. Now I want to hear you. I have spoken, I want to hear you. And I slept. After I slept, that call again woke me up. Who it was my dad. So, and he said again, I'm sending it right now. I don't know why he was emphasizing. I think also there was a push in him by God to ensure that he does so. I didn't understand the push, because he seemed to have, to have the pressure to ensure that he does that. So he called me again and told me, I'll send you that money right now. Okay. And I continued. Now after I had that call again, I told God, if it was you, then I appreciate it and I receive it. And I left the church, went back home, happy, and said, hey, who has been blessed like me this early morning? So I was so happy for what God did that moment. And when I went back home, the joy in me, I called my friend who we were to take the house with. And you know what? I told her, come, I already have some money here. Can we go pay? But now the money was not even enough. This was 5, and the owner of the house wanted 6. So we are still in deficit of a whole 1,000. So we had to wait. But at least now we have something. So I kept on pushing. Actually, I remember I used to tell my friend, if you want anything good, you're gonna get it in the house of God. You know, that is where things are being gotten. Eish! So the journey continued. And after I shared with my friend what I had already gotten, she was so excited, so excited. And you know, she also had that desire, because we were to work together with her. So she had the desire also to be part, you know, not just joining me physically, but also be part by giving some money. But she also had nothing. It is not strange not to have anything, but I thank God that we have Him, that we can run to Him at any time, at any point, at any given time. You know, we have our God. We can cry unto Him, and He is ready to help us. He says that He is our ever-present help in times of need. So are you in any need? Could you be in any need? Run to Him, and He shall help you. So my friend also had that desire. Where will I get money to also be part of this project? And I just told her, you believe, and I know our God shall do it for us. So I'll not go to, the story is long. I cannot finish it today, but I'll do it in some other time. So stay tuned and wait for part 2. And let us see if the money I had cut and the papers I had cut and put in my purse, whether they really came out to be cash or money that I really wanted. It is something that shall surprise you. God always is faithful.